All right, guys, thanks for joining us on the Silver Bullet podcast today. Today, we're talking 9mm mindset. So this episode, this series, if you will, is geared towards a focus on a mindset shift.
Yep.
Okay, it's definitely evident that a mindset shift is needed by a bulk majority of America. I mean, let's not get real specific. Let's just broaden the topic. Everybody needs a mindset shift for the better, for sure. And today, we're going to talk about planning. Okay, and planning is a big one because nobody does it. That's the easiest way to go. That's the easiest way to start this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so James and I talking here as far as how and why should we be somebody who plans, and how can that help us in the health and fitness realm?
Yeah.
In the health and fitness realm.
I think it can help in just so many different ways. I'll share, like my wife and I, we literally start our week on Sunday and we discuss what the upcoming week looks like, because we found when we don't, she has assumptions for how things will go. I also have assumptions for how things will go. So let's say if I get home early on a Tuesday or whatever, and I'm like, hey, I'm getting ready to go do this. And she's like, no, we have this going on. And I'm like, enter problem.
Tension.
And I'm going to lose.
Yes, you will lose that battle, and I will find you buried in the woods. So, yes, obviously, that is one of the things, that's just a real-life scenario, okay, from a healthy marriage. My wife and I are the same way, or try to be. Could be better.
Yeah.
Obviously. I'm sure she's nodding her head if she's listening to this. But planning in sense of health and fitness.
Yeah.
How do you plan for it, and why?
Why? You have to have an idea of where you're going. If you have no idea what it is you first of all want to achieve, we're going to be constantly talking about the whole goal thing because, for what we do,
it's annoying.
It's very important.
Everything we do is centered around
if you don't have a goal,
a destination.
You're just meandering around.
Yeah, just think of a destination. Don't even think, if you don't like the word goal, quit. Just throw it out. Okay, Just every time we say goal, think destination.
Right.
I have a place I want to be.
What does your perfect day look like? We hear that a lot.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So if you have an idea of those things in regards to health and fitness, but you're not following a plan, well, where's the structure? Where's the accountability? Where's the allowance for having some particular, let's say, reviews, evaluations, or whatever? How do we have any idea that we are actually achieving this specific thing? That's all we do in body scans.
What's the feedback?
Yeah.
Feedback's going to tell you one or two things. You're doing right, or you're doing wrong. There is no in between. It's plus or minus. That's it. And sometimes that's a good thing because you don't want to have a bombardment of information going to you because that makes you question.
Yeah.
When you question, you lose confidence. When you lose confidence, you lose a lot of things. And that can be referred back to the podcast we did a little bit ago. But planning for fitness or health on my side, I think turns a little bit more into a setup for success just based on my acknowledgement or willingness to set aside time to do something that I otherwise wouldn't do. And you can assess it that way. I believe you can.
For sure.
Like, look at what I just did. Like, stand back and look what I just did. I just spent 20 minutes, 45 minutes. I just spent an hour deciding with my spouse what was going to happen this week.
Right.
I could have been doing all of these things for my personal leisure, but I didn't.
Yeah. Where your time goes also goes your, money, values, whatever.
Everything.
Yeah.
So you do the exact same thing for fitness, okay, or health. Think of easily who out there, and I don't know if you do, I guess, who out there creates a grocery list?
Oh, we do, for sure.
I do all the time.
Yeah.
Have to. One, because I just get mad that I might forget something.
Budget.
But that's another aspect of it. But like on the flip side, there are people who are instinctive buyers. You go in, they probably go in hungry, and they see all the advertisement, and they're just abused by all this visual stimulus. And oh my gosh, that's a deal. Like, put those zebra cakes in here. You know what I mean? And what did you do to plan for that bombardment? You didn't. And that is something that hurts you in this
plan to fail.
Yes. And now, that's the cliche that we would eventually get to, without preparing to plan is a plan to fail, right? So it's one of those, it's a deal where I think it's a non-negotiable. If you are adamant And let's define adamant. Like you are 100, you are bought in.
Yeah.
You are bought into whatever the process is going to be. You have to plan.
Yeah.
Let's say you are at work. Let's say you usually get off at X amount of time. That leaves you half an hour to get to the gym, get your workout in with your partner who you're supposed to meet there, whatever. Let's say boss calls. Need you to stay another 45 minutes.
Don't answer the phone.
let's say he catches you in the hallway, right? And says, hey, I need you to stay another 45 minutes, okay? I'll make it worth your while. That's fine. You get paid for it, whatever. What's your plan?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Do you have workout clothes in your trunk? You can't run home now.
Yeah.
Do you have your protein shake sitting in there with you?
Start doing some
Do you have some food ready for you? Like, because you just lost 45 minutes of your day that you usually run home, grab your stuff, swing by the gym, do all this regular routine. What if you have no plan?
Yeah, Jade and I, we have a couple meals that are just like on the back burner. That it's like, look, if worst case scenario happens, this is what we're making because we have these specific things and it's super easy.
What is that for you?
And I'll get to that. We
Eggs.
only plan. We've planned that because we've been in the situation where we don't want to make those bad decisions,
Yes.
and we're not perfect. Again, like we don't want to like put off this image that like we never make mistakes. We've made mistakes, so we've planned to hopefully not make the same mistake again.
You only transcend by making mistakes.
Right.
So if it sounds like we have our crap together, it's because we've screwed up a lot.
Yeah, we've messed up. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
And it sure as heck doesn't sound, at least in my own ears, that we have our life together. Like, there's a lot of things still to improve. But when we decide that there's an area that needs improvement, what's the first thing we're going to do?
Like plan.
We're going to plan.
Yeah.
And you're going to plan for it.
Mhm.
Okay. And you're going to cover every possible scenario that could happen. Okay? You're not necessarily creating a goal as much as you are creating honestly, a safety net,
Yeah.
a procedure that will help you in times of need.
We got a little bit of time here. I think we need to mention, because we talk about this a lot with our members and our clientele. A lot of individuals don't like to plan or set goals because not necessarily that the task is overburdening or anything. A lot of individuals just don't want to have that personal reflection, because that's a painful process.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
And you have to be willing to go through that.
It's actually horrible.
Yeah. What am I not good at? Or
Yes.
what do I need to devote myself to more often to be able to achieve the specific
Yeah,
thing?
same reason why people don't like seeking counsel.
Yeah.
You don't want to acknowledge the things that you're not good at, but you sure as heck don't want somebody else to tell you things
Right.
you're not good at. But it is something you need to do.
Yeah.
And you got to find a way to do that. And there are people you can talk to for it, but it's something that when you have realized that there's an opportunity for you to be better, and that's how you have to look at it. You can't say, "Oh, woe is me, I'm horrible at life." There's an opportunity there for you,
Mhm.
and when you get that opportunity and you've understood that opportunity, now you can make a plan.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the best thing that you could do as far as looking at creating a disciplinary action towards progressing into a person
Yeah.
that you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
that,
we want optimal for individuals, right?
and that moves into everything.
Yeah.
Moves into health, moves
Yeah.
into fitness, moves into relationships.
Mhm.
Okay. Spiritual life. Take it wherever you want to go.
Make a plan.
Make a plan. Thanks, guys. This is a Silver Bullet Podcast.